Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome back to Starsector, where it is dinosaur times. Specifically, we are visiting the Kingdom of Terra, but not in their home base. We kind of determined last episode that I would just kind of had to get out of Dodge in the northeastern part of the map as much as possible. So we're here, we're going to refuel. Styx is on the table, but while I was sort of assessing the situation, we also have another bounty that we can take care of, as well as I have a kitten visitor already. So that's exciting. Hello, kitten. Yeah, it's a good show for the start of the episode when the cats are like, "Hey, wait a minute, weren't you going to feed us?" It's like, I will feed you when it is time to feed you. So that's probably a bounty we're not going to do, and that's probably a bounty we're not going to do, because we are dragging some pretty big shit that we want to take home. The Constellation Basilisk, the ever very exciting broadside scrap ship warship. That is a gigantic, but not super capital ship, just very, very large. And then we have another derelict cruiser. And I've had a pretty good track record with some of these. But to get past our fleet cap, we do need to be building up here. So that's going to be part of the start. The other thing is I did mention last time, and it's been a little while since I recorded. And it's been a very tough week at work, so pardon me for not having all the memories of my grandiose plans. I even looked at the last episodes like, what the hell did I say I want to do? And I just said I had big goals, and I'm not sure what those goals are. So we're going to start with developing these colonies a little bit. We do have an industry slot here that is free. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do here. We could always upgrade this to variable manufacturing to get even more Marines out, but I think it's probably safer, since we have heavy industry here, if we just go ahead and drop salvage yards on here. We're not going to do it yet, though, because there is one place that is just a little bit of higher priority, but that will fulfill the missing ship components requirement and hopefully make the heavy industry work pretty well. I've talked about it multiple times in multiple episodes that it's a three-part thing. What I do want to do here, even though this is a giant hazard rating, is to ditch the mining and to build a privateer base. Is it the best move? I have no idea, but privateer bases are fun, and it'll be nice to have us try to attack so many people that we are aggressive with. So we do need to generate a little bit more money, so let's listen to our favorite backbeats for visiting planets here. Let's hear. So look at this. It's dinosaur times. We're spacefaring cave painting people. I don't even know why I checked the unsanctioned bounty board anymore. Okay, so decline the pros to say the orbital bombardment to soften the blow. Okay, well, we're just gonna. I don't know what I just clicked. Decline the proposal, but stay for an orbital bombardment. Okay, so we're just gonna keep getting drinks here. I guess that's we're gonna have like a drunk bonus or something. It's like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking through stuff. LOL. This is me shouting LOL at the game. Anyway, this place does not have a lot of supplies. I almost want to raid it now, but we're not going to. We're going to sell some stuff on the black market to make some money. We're going to sell this stuff. Metals we can probably move somewhere else, since we are going back towards the core worlds. That's kind of what I'm inclined to do here. I do have a lot of weapons. I am going to hold on to these. I have been tempted for a while here just to check the save and see if there's any other place where I can turn these in, but I have held off. I don't want to spoil any part of the save for stuff that I don't know, and it's one of those things that I have the knowledge of knowing how to do it, and that knowledge can be dangerous. Speaking of things that are dangerous, I actually do need a little bit more capital than what I have to successfully build but build a privateer base. So we're gonna have to do one of two things: wait for the month to roll over, or the other alternative is just to keep flying and see what we can do. Like, we got a little bit of fuel here. We've got a lot of colonies we can visit, including the Psy Nation place. So maybe we do a little bit of a look at the Fringe Worlds after we visit the pirate base in Beta Newton. This is where Brighton originally reemerged, failed. This is where we found the Halbmond. I have a feeling it's going to be over here. Speaking of which, that is another goal. By the way, if we look at the, let me get the, we want our ship holes here for the Rosenritter. Yes, I said it right. It took me typing it out for one of the titles to be like, oh hell, that's how you say it, Rosenritter or something similar. That's weapons. We want ship hulls. Anyway, Halbmond, that's 400k. So that's we have like a million credits queued up with shit we want to build. We can actually build as many of those as we want, maybe. Well, of course we can because we have the blueprint. But yeah, Halbmond first. But we won't be able to run it until we get our shit straightened out, but it's fine. I have been thinking for a little bit about how I want to address the ship cap after level 20. Because not only do we have the fact that leveling gets a lot slower after 20. Oh, you're really gonna go after me. No, you're not. I mean, good luck. You're really gonna go out into hyperspace? You really went out into hyperspace. Yeah, this is not your jurisdiction anymore, dude. Maybe I could use that as I'm taking offense. I'm resigning my commission, and now I'm gonna start trying to invade and learn your blueprints before you get absorbed by the Persian League, because Persian League has kind of been not playing super nice with ooh, there's running cats now. It's going to be another cat episode, but the Persian League's not been playing very nice with trying to overtake the Reuter Union planets. It's a grand old time. But one of the nice things about looking for a pirate base here, and I think I am instead of starting in the middle. I'm going to start on the left as I still haven't fixed my headphones, so I'm just going to say I instead. My commanding officer is telling me to go over there, so we're going to go over here. Gross. Okay. And we have a ping. Oh, right. Bodily functions. So sorry. I should learn to, like, hot mute the button here. So there's our pirate base. They're neutral to us. We have our beacon off. So I guess one of my questions is, before what I would do is just punch and raid these things. Obviously, our mission here is to actually... We will collect a bounty if we destroy the pirate base here. They don't know it's us. Will this bring us hostilities with the pirates again if we do this? Like, they don't care that we're not in here. So I guess we'll find out, because I kind of do want the money. I can always shoot prisoners at the pirates to get on their good graces again. We helped them out before. I guess the really big question is... For the opportunity cost, we're gonna make the money in a little bit. Maybe I don't go after this. The problem is that I'm already here and I'm low on fuel. And they have a little bit of fuel available. So do I betray a pirate's trust? If we consider our military options, we could absolutely wreck this orbital station. We could launch a raid against them as well. And if we try to acquire goods, we're not going to be able to get a lot of what we want. Like, we'll lose minimal people. But that's not worth. It's not worth the price of admission. Let's see what happens when we engage the orbital station. I mean, worst thing that happens is that we just have to find another way to make nice with the pirates again. But yeah, I probably don't need to be sending 300 supplies worth of ships, so let's bench the Star Skipper. You know, I think we do take the Star Skipper. We bench some of these. We don't need, like, every little thing here today. So I think 200 points is enough. To the processors with you. Thanks, Scrap Stabber. Now, we do have a 3-star fight. So, once again, we can totally bring in some reinforcements. Depending on how this goes. And this is one of those things where it's been a little while since I've played. Who knows how things are going right now. We have some phase ships that are not exactly phasing very well. We have a lot of backup support here. So I think what we're going to do with you guys is send you all over here. Send our pack. I kind of want to, I guess I didn't want to totally split them up, but I guess we'll just send them right here and see what we can do. Because one thing we've learned very quickly is that you want to engage the station and the space station fights, lest all the supporting ships decide you're going to be eaten. Oh, wow, that was not who I was aiming for. Excellent. And I don't know why I have my shields up like it matters. So just gotta watch my flux here. I'm actually... I didn't push that button. I really should have, so... Ooh. Okay, remember when I said that I was in a ship that was, like, pretty safe from getting obliterated? That does not appear to be the case right now. Okay, well... I guess this is tradition at this point. The start of the episode, I totally overestimate my abilities. And now we are just gonna bring in everybody else. Fuck it. Alright. So I guess we get to sit back, watch, and commentate here. Like I said, if you watch the Friday thing, I guess my brain isn't fully with it still, like it was. Hopefully that's going to be the only loss. Let's see what's going on with the Scrap Stabber right now. And since it's not us controlling it, I guess we can double the speed here. So let's once again video feed on this. So we got a bunch of shit going on. It's all very exciting. You got actually reapered in the butt while trying to run around. That's not really good form. We got a bunch of goodies over here. Fortunately, it's the crab that's getting fired on, so the space station not exactly the smartest with its firing here. Let's take a look over on this side of the equation as we are going to go ahead and try to get rid of this. Let's see how you're doing. This fight is not working out very well. But we do have some pretty good work here. We just got to take out the little support shit, and then we can surround the space station. As you can see, we already have some people doing this. It's just a little embarrassing that we're losing a few ships. But like we have Joe Steele over here, we have really suddenly very excellent phase pilot. So that's a plus. We can get rid of this point of attack as well, and I think we are mostly there. Okay, so we have Sidecar. I should probably just name the ship Sidecar. Yeah, these stations are a little tough. But once we got the support in there, I just gotta remember that if somebody's volleying missiles at me, I don't have anything to like back up and shoot back against those missiles. So I should be able to recover. I was one of 2 ships that were lost. Whoops. But there we go. Combat results versus the pirates. We're still neutral with them, so they understand. It's fine. After all, the pirates are not like a unified faction or anything. Importantly, they do have Armiger batteries, which is not a bad weapon. I'm a little surprised they had a Cas beam there. That's a very large minigun. Obviously, we're taking all their ships, so... And we're ditching the metal. And battle against the pirates. We got a bounty. And I think we gained a level. Yes, we're level 19. So we do have phase coil tuning, cybernetic augmentation. So some of these only affect piloted ship. We could totally like get ECM rating boost or something. Or we could get makeshift equipment reduces monthly supply consumption. Or field repairs. Huh. I honestly hadn't thought this far ahead because all these things are just like piloted ship and fighters from piloted ship. I don't care as much about this. Nav rating is not bad. Just a flat increase in weapons damage is a little boring. But we'll learn it. Okay. So I got to think about some of these other economy things, but here we go. And we can double tap, no recovery. So just a few more. Did I not take everything? Okay, examine the pod contents. There we go. Apparently I thought I hit R and I did not actually push R, so congratulations. And just to confirm with the factions here, the pirates were neutral with them. They're like, thank you for taking out the competition. You're not going to target us, right? And we're like, no. We would never do that. So what I probably could have done to begin with is just go ahead and shut down mining and get a little bit of money back. Because now we definitely have the money back, and we are going to build my personal favorites. I do need to do more work with the Rock Piper shipworks and stuff. But one of the things that we really needed to do was to like turn a profit. But now that we have that, we can build a privateer base. And privateer bases are really just a pile of fun. And see, our bottom line didn't really change for this place very much. We still need absolute hazard pay, or this place shrinks. I don't know if we'll lose the industry slot once we get it, but our next goal is to build the salvage yards, and then we're going to try to build a Halbmond. And yeah, so like I said, we have multifaceted goals. Psy Nation is nearby if we need to refuel again. I don't think we have any other new bounties that we can really like, or that we're in a position to take. Yeah, not within 6 days, not within 4 days. Yeah, glad I took the Star Skipper and Plan B. So those frontline ships did a pretty damn good job. We're not going to talk about who exploded himself. So we don't have any other... We apparently accepted a domain era probe mission for some reason. I guess I wasn't paying attention to where it was. I could justify taking a right-hand turn if we go to Sumatra first, and then we'll swing to the south for that. That's fine. Like, it's totally not the route I was planning on taking. I was talking about going to Styx and everything and all that before, but I guess we can just figure that out another time and get 60,000 bonus credits. Oh boy. What else was I can't even think. What else was I gonna do? What is this game? Okay, look, we got even more rich money. Cash is just pouring in. Alright, so... And the Bear Hunter actually repaired one of its D-mods. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. So we have the Aertha and the Star Skipper that still have not repaired their D-mods. I could justify doing that manually. Alright, so where is Sumatra here? First question. Psy Nation. They're suspicious with us. So we have to go in with our beacon on. Doesn't mean we stay with our beacon on, but I gotta see if there's patrols nearby. Usually there are. Today they're not. Okay, so beacon off. That means it's open season now. We could totally, yeah, we could totally go after their base if we wanted to here. So we can buy a few things off the black market. They do actually have some defenses here. Fascinating. So old industrial ruins that they're upgrading for some kind of structure. They have ground defenses. They have a spaceport. That's another thing I need to upgrade on my World with Commerce. So it's a little fascinating. Let's see. That's not the button that we wanted. All right, so open the comm directory. We have another officer available for hire, but no space. Underworld bounties. What's a challenging bounty? 110 credits, 15 light years away. Diable. 120 days. Out of Wand. That is an interesting... That's an interesting group. I think I can accept that. Alright, so thanks, pirates. You just gave us more fun. Alright, I still am good on this. I'm still good on all this stuff. Let's consider our military options for a second. If we attack this orbital station, it's another thing. We don't even have a mission for it. If we launch a raid to acquire valuable goods, we would suffer moderate loss for just a few supplies. That's really not a great return on this stuff. One thing I really need to do is to get some invasion ships. I was really spoiled last series by having okay, since we're not going to be attacking, let's turn the transponder on. So that way we can repair and buy their legal goods. Let's see, 123, 43, 87, 12. So none of these prices are fantastic. Especially not that. Sometimes you can flip ore, but yeah, ore you want like to turn around for 20, not from 3 to 8. Okay. So Psy Nation, you survive for now. And yeah, I guess we just go We just follow the breadcrumbs the game gives us. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Orbiting a barren world in the system that I'm pretty sure we've been to. So, looks pretty barren to me. There might be more than one. I doubt it. Okay, so, yeah. Irradiated and irradiated. So we know where it is. Cool. And we have a bunch of derelict ships up here that we haven't touched. So it's fine. Like I said, everything we do is just going to be another turn to try and go back home. Make a little more profit. We are flying against the slipstream now. And for some reason it looks like the graphics a little jaggy. It's interesting because I did get some comments a few episodes ago that were like, this is what you do to repair your JavaScript to make it run all very well. And now I'm just sitting here like, oh shit, did I forget to close everything that was running in the background? Like, there's just, I have a really nice computer setup and everything. Man, maybe the biggest thing for when I upgraded my computer, and I got in just before the prices went crazy when people were waiting for announcements for new things from NVIDIA and AMD. So it was nice to, it's nice to say that I was able to get stuff when prices were sane. But moving up from a 2-core processor that virtually pretended it was a 4-core processor to an actually 16-core processor it's been such a big deal, and I've been running around with my transponder on. For all of you out there that are saying, why don't you install the mods that automatically turn the stuff off and let you know when there's danger? Well, I'm gonna be giving danger a big old space hug here in a second, probably. Alright, so I feel like I just went this way. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did just go this way. So, Kingdom of Terra and the Diktat are at war. You guys are pursuing my fleet. How are my ship repairs? Well, the ship repairs are fine. Okay, I mean, we got to take this fight, right? Hey, buddies. Comlink time. Query. Target is Omega. Omega, no. Revert function, interrupt. Serial. This unit has not cleared your vessel. Okay, well, it's the same shit. I'd love to know if Omega's just sitting around here somewhere. But today, I'm going to try my best to not actually get my flagship exploded. I think that is a worthwhile goal. Don't be stupid and eat a bunch of missiles to the face and then wonder what the hell happened with your life. Alright. We'll just move up here. It's Ordo! You know it's serious because it's Ordo. But we have a pretty serious fleet too. And we have a lot of good shit, and we're gonna get better shit. We just gotta do this shit. But like I said, I am trying to take more fights here that we can, not only because our fleet's bigger, and not because I'm trying to farm AI cores. Matt Parker left a comment before saying you should be farming stuff for AI cores. One of the interesting things about the mod here that modifies the remnants and makes them way more present out in like hyperspace and stuff is that it also significantly nerfs the amount of AI cores that they drop, which I think is a great thing. And one of the reasons I like the restriction and kept it for half the AI cores don't work is that it's really easy to overpower your save if you just have unlimited access to AI cores. And see, now we're having to struggle with things like I just can't throw alpha cores on all my colonies. I gotta make it work. Okay, let me just bump the electronic Donic. Speaking of cores, or once again, that's a beta core in there. That's not Bobby B. Bobby B is in another castle. So, speaking of electronic Donic, clearly we're gonna go here. We're gonna change this to a defend our castle. I don't know why the stalker here is super slow, but let's go ahead and send you guys on a quest to engage this ship to see what happens. I don't know if we want to send the Coriol out there, but apparently the Coriol wants to be sent. We have a disabled backstreet boy, just the one, and we have Orcra's designed ship trying to go after things. But see, this is a little bit of the problem with wow. Okay, They were doing this last night. That's moron cats running around like morons. Yes, I know. It's very exciting. I definitely should have fed you beforehand. Alright, so one of the issues that we're going to have here is that these ships like to, like, hyperspace jump away. So we're just going to engage here. That's fine. Engage here. We're going to see if we can do the Wolfpack thing again. And that means I got to find my ship. Like, we need Joe Steele to not be doing the Joe Steele thing right now. In fact, can we just drop you all up there? And this should be on engage. Okay, so we are currently engaging 3 things. And where is my ship? There's my ship. So right now, our big line of scary is outdoing their big line of scary. And it looks like some of their ships have moved around a little bit. Oh, actually, we might have actually destroyed it. So there is a... I'm going to pause this and focus here real quick. Yeah, that's a terrifying ship. All right. That ship's actually a bigger danger. Let's go ahead and engage here. Let's unengage that. And we're just going to have our big shit sweep up here in the point of engagement and see what we can get. Because we need to throw all you guys. Look at this. I already got 5 command points. We need to take this out now. The Fresnels definitely look pretty, but we can overwhelm them. They're kind of a known commodity here. Once again, I don't want my little boat here to be a frontliner. And Joe Steele is having a bad day. But see, look, this thing, the remnants, you can use their hyper aggression against them. Because that one just got in a... look at that, we just literally surrounded it because it got too aggressive. It tried to dive down into the middle. And see, now we have... actually, I have a brilliant firing at me. That's not ideal. Neither is my inability to keep them at range. But look at that. All of my friends are making shit work. That's pretty good. I'm pretty confident in my fleet's ability to do shit, except that now we have a bunch of shit going after... well, let's see. We already lost Backstreet. Plan B's having a bad day. Let's actually see. We're going 3 for 1. Makokolo's got to like those odds. So let's see if we can help it out just a little bit here with Kashmir. Trying to actually aim my shots correctly. So that's good. And then our buddies will follow up. Electronic Donic doing some really good work too. I love that name. It's so... It's the right amount of like campy shitty. And I don't mean that in a bad way. So I was like, it's the new Shippy McShip face. All right. So you're also dead. There we go. Once again, I'm not correctly pressing F for using my spatial skimmer here, but we are wolfpacking. We are wolfpacking the shit out of this. But we do have a little bit of problems down here, so let's just have you guys rally back here. I think we're getting a little too spread out. Let's reset the fights. We're at 5 command points, about to be at 6. That's what we have these for. Okay, so a little bit of a hit the resets. The remnants tried to do to us what we did to them and catch them while being spread out. How's Kashmir do against a bunch of drones? Not as good as I was hoping. Alright, so you got that. We got all this shit here. So everybody is, we're not going to worry about this command point right now. We literally want everybody to, get back. Like, this ship is just going to do what it's going to do. Okay, so once again, I'm getting a crab hug. And I actually got a missile fired at me. Crab hugs. Apply directly to the forehead. Alright. Oh, wow, that did not go as planned. Let's try that again. Okay, Kashmir. Back again. Like I said, we just want to hit these things a little bit at a time. It's really interesting how much interference they have. And there's us taking some missiles. It's the high explosive damage from those other missiles that we were taking before that's the problem. But yeah, we have successfully reset the line. So let's go super aggressive. Just take this out. So collapse, go to it when you want to go through it. Alright. Should be good enough. Once again, these fights get a little crazy. This is why I like big ship battles. But having a big swarm of shit right here, yeah, we're really just watching you guys run around while we pick apart the rest of your fleet. Like, we're going to capture all the control points. Good job. That's how you win a war, by capturing the flag out in space. Okay, so my ship's not that fast. And apparently really is getting hit in the front here to get turned. And I missed. I'm not supposed to miss. Here we go. Alright. I think we can go full assault now. Just 2 stars versus 2 stars, and some of our bigger ships are hanging out along the way. So we have our 1 pack that's doing its thing. I can take down my 10-degree shield. Why don't I install the mod that increases my shield angle by 90 degrees? I think that'd be hilarious, but I think honestly, these remnants are in trouble. In fact, since I'm definitely not making it to this fight in time, let's just watch the Starskipper do its thing. So there's our great captain here, Darrow of Lycos, flying the Starskipper. I almost called it the old ship that we lost, but we don't talk about his old custom bought for super cheap flagship that was actually really nice. Mikoyan, they don't hate us, so we can always get back to that. But let's I always hit the wrong button when looking at this, so speed up ×2. There we go. So that's a win. We lost just Backstreet. Didn't even lose my own ship. We got a lot of things that we can recover, but I kind of don't want to. Like, it's nice how many tech points I put into getting what's the word I'm looking for? This shit, the remnant fleet stuff, and then I keep not taking their ships. But it's fine. Let's go ahead and check the combat log here. Oh yeah, I have a red planet I'm supposed to be visiting. Once again, Starskipper and Plan B. They may be slow to get to the fight, but once they get to the fight, it's a pretty good time. So there's massive cargo pods. All right, and we have floating in the debris here a Phantom tanker. And our barren world is that one right there. So let's see. I almost want to recover this ship. Let's recover it. We actually do need another one of those, so this should be where the probe is. There we go. And we got another unidentified here. I swear, if that is a that's got to be a hyper shunt. Plentiful volatiles location. Okay, so not too much here. People tell me don't explore and see where the hyper shunts are, but I'm gonna ignore that warning. The theory is that it will start having Doritos appear out in space, and if you don't know what Doritos are, I'm not gonna spoil it for you right now, but you know, I could use to have some of that tech, the Frito-Lay tech, coming back into the fold. So we're here. Somebody's intercepting our fleet. Well, speak of the devil! Didn't I just say? It's like what you say his name and speak him into existence. We do have an area down here that we can go to. This is a 1-star fight, so we're gonna Remnant Minor Apparition, hostile intercepting our fleet. It's 1 star, but this is way more dangerous than maybe I was expecting. It will not cause any. These drones have the following characteristics: extra damage, extra maneuverability. That's all terrifying. So unknown entry. We don't know what any of those things are. Their pilots are all terrible. They have a comm request for us. Oh, wow. So, target Jean-Pierre Sieghart. Data stores registered. Source of power found. To permit unsubsumed existence, data stores submit. It is talking about coronal hypershunt you found recently. It may be possible to buy off the strange AI leave by giving it the right thing. But how can you even ask what it wants? Offer some cat photos for their databases. Alright, so you transmit a quick abbreviated sample from the fleet's sizable selection. It takes 3.7 milliseconds for the other party to process what it's looking at. Companion animal, type, furry, quadrupedal, use, lacking, submission, unworthy, will not subsume. It appears the AI does not like cute cats. Absolutely unforgivable. You're telling me. Well, oh yeah, Doritos time. We gotta crunch it because it's good. We do have the potential for making some emergency repairs, but I think we're just going to engage. Now, we have to bring everybody here. That's just how it's going to be. I'm a little concerned about my lack of fuel. So we're just gonna figure it out and hope that the slipstreams take us home. All right. There's no point in trying to assign command points. Our ships are going to be all over the place. So, analyzing the battle space. We're in hyperspace fighting Doritos. Where are they? Up here. So we're going to keep a pause and we're going to look at the video feed over here. What do we got? So the way these ships work. Let's go back here real quick. We can't actually focus in on that yet. We got a big one, but I don't think that's a full-grown one. What these ships are going to do, if it's like anything else, is that they're going to split up into some smaller things as we kill them. So this is a really good test to see if we have the right kind of equipment to take these things on or not. Because there's a chance we don't. I have fought Doritos before and was able to cut through them immediately, and then other times I have fought Doritos and they have like shield melting weapons and it completely wrecked me. So we'll see if Project Kashmir actually got a hit there. Because once again, these things are stupidly fast. This one has frost beamies. We're not doing a ton of damage to it right now, so everybody's kind of flying around. One of the worst things you can do is have your people running around like chickens with their heads cut off. So we are just going to try to focus on killing you. And we're going to try to send you in here as well. Because there's something you cannot 1v1. It's probably this, although it looks like you're not doing a terrible job. So you know what? Let's send some fast reinforcements and just say go for it. Go for it. Connect 4. All right, so we're here. We got another baby Dorito over here. So we got Big Papa Dorito. This isn't even its final form, and we're sending literally our tiniest ships after it. So we're not gonna be. My ship's flux is to the red du jour. Wow, that was a very aggressive charge, and I managed to miss you. Are you literally trying to ram our newest named ship that I can't even... I'm too stressed about the fight to remember what I named these things. Okay, so this is fun. We need to tie down some shit. That's for sure. My Kashmir aim is not working too well. But the ads, some of these ships are pretty fast. If we can just funnel it into the Star Skipper. There we go. That's going to do some work. Oh, shit. Wrong friendly fire. But see, we blew it up, you maniacs, and now it is turning into a bunch of smaller ships that we were already fighting. So that's the gimmick. This is fun. This is fine. And it looks like our Rosenritter tiny things here, the mobile armors, definitely good to support them with the Hauptmann, but it looks like they're good enough to take this on. So we're just going to let everybody fire at will. So there's a lot of different potential names I could name this episode, but if I put something like Please send cat pics. Someone's gonna know what that means. Maybe I just like changed the icon for the video to, or the title video picture to like just a giant cat in the background. By the time you're watching this, though, I will have made a decision, so it's fine. Let's speed this up. We're just going to be chasing these things around the corners of the map. And that's just how it's going to be. So we've learned a little bit. And this isn't to say that the Doritos are not dangerous. They are super dangerous. And in the primary encounter versus the Coronal Hypershunt, you have to fight 2 of them in one go. And that can be a really big problem. Especially if, once again, they have... Oh, actually, they retreated? I didn't know you guys retreated. And we have to actually kill all of the tiny things as well. So that's what's going to take a little bit of time. We'll watch this championship manager style, just watching everything go around here. We have a few little explosions. I don't even know where my ship is right now, but I'm sure it's doing a good job. Enemy fleet's defeated, though. There we go. So, we lost 30 crew. We lost some unpiloted frigates that we're going to be able to get back, fortunately. Our supplies are going to be at issue. I know that already. And we picked through the wreckage. Now, this is the key part. We have a Rift Lance. We have an antimatter SRM launcher. Cryo Flamers may be one of the best weapons that we could have gotten here. So when I was saying Resonator MRM, you can pack those by themselves. We get 2 mini pulsars, which are not my favorite, but I think on some of these ships we can make work, and then shock repeaters are not great. But this is the only way to get these weapons. So I don't mind doing fights like this. Now we are in a spot of bother right now, as I do want to see the results here. Twist of Cain actually doing the most work. So, hooray. Wingless Pigeon apparently getting some hits in as well. We got to get down here and we're low on fuel. So we gotta take the slipstream and hope for the best. Like, we don't have other places to go, so it's fine. But yeah, heed the warnings of don't just discover the coronal hypershunts. Because all I hope is that we end up having more fights, because I want to be able to get some more gear. Now, some good news is that there are places where you can get some more of that stuff. Like, for instance, the, I don't know why I'm pressing shift right now. Oh, to speed up the passage of time. We are going to be out of supplies in a minute, so we're going to go ahead and suspend all repairs. We just need to get down here to Greem. Then we'll be fine. Alright, so we got spat out here. We can't take this any further. Like, I could try to risk to see where it goes, but looks like we're going to be doing the distress bit signal thing. Oh, yeah. I mean, that may take us to Yig. Do we go for it? Like, we don't have enough fuel to really direct where we're going otherwise, so let's try. Oh man, I should have just invaded places. Alright. Oh shit, that was the wrong move. Okay, we're not out of fuel yet, so as long as this takes us towards Yig, we'll be okay. So we're no fuel. We're just adrift in the slipstream now. Oh boy. Is this going to take us like one area over? Oh no. We have a Remnant Ordo that is pursuing our fleet and is hostile. And we have no supplies. And no repairs. Ugh. And, we can take this fleet on too. We could try to actually avoid it though. Is the thing. Like, it has 3 of these things. I really don't want to take this fight. As fun as it would be. I'm going to actually do a special disengagement. It gives us bonus experience, and we're starting to get damage, and we're losing crew and marines. This could get really bad. So we need to hope that we can get to the right place. And we're not. We're being dragged into the wrong gravity well. So, shit. Okay. Not just any gravity well, we're being dragged into a black hole. And we're about to lose some shit. We can't transverse jump. Do we have our distress beacon yet? Can't be used in hyperspace. So we lost a ship here. We lost the cosmonaut. Okay, well. This is not great. We flew too close to the sun, and now we need to like send a relief fleet here. And oh my god, we are actually going to be in the middle of a black hole. So we need to e-burn out of here ASAP, maybe. Distress call. All right, so we're in really bad shape. This is uninhabited space. How do we want to do this? So we need to get out of the event horizon because that's damaging us even more. We're losing all the stuff here. Like, I have a distress beacon. Is anybody going to be able to help us? Our combat readiness is plummeting. We do have a shit right here. Orbiting this jump point. They're looking for us. Okay, so accept the comm request. Anything you can spare, they give us some fuel and some supplies. Alright. We will not kill them, obviously, because they did help us in our time of need. This literally gets us nowhere. Like, where's our closest inhabited planet? It's here, so we're just going to drop back, so... Distress beacon again. Anything we can do. As, like, our combat readiness is just super dying right now. Alright, we're now hostile to Diable Avionics. Can we get unable to continue repairs? That's all we can do at this point is just hope for the best. This all could have gone so differently. If I had cut over here, we would have been dragged into one of these systems. But yeah, this is the hard part of dragging around all this stuff. I think we're about to lose like most of our fleet. We need like a miracle at this point. Like we have money. Can't I like request a relief fleet or something? There we go. We request a fleet. Oh no, we can't actually. It has to be a targeting somewhere else, doesn't it? Okay, well. All right. Well, that's not great. Well, I guess we sit here and wait and see if we can get some help. Because we're about to lose a bunch of shit. Alright. You know, I've never actually been in this position before where our relief is going, gone. So we have no combat readiness. It's the hull integrity that's going to start to be the killer here. So I guess one thing I should have done before is that we just mothball as much of this shit as we can stand. And we're gonna have to ditch some stuff here in just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we don't want to actually go to where we have to ditch a bunch of crew. So that's okay. And we can totally dump all these supplies. Alright, so... Alright. Hey, you know, there's mods out there that'll let me just, actually... What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, it'll let me convert nebula stuff and stuff. Can't I just use the Hawking radiation to, like, build some antimatter to do my own fuel tanks here? So... This is a problem. Once again, we can't leave. And we can't get to anywhere that's safe. As far as I know, this is a busted system. Like, we don't even have supplies to do a survey for either of these. And as far as I know, we don't have any fuel, so we don't even have the other thing here. So we could just go back into hyperspace and go out. Or is this the end? Is this really just where we're like, okay, we're stuck in space and time. Our crew's starving. Our toilets haven't been cleaned. We just need a bigger ship. All right. If the thing is that if we go back out into space, yeah, see, look, this is where we had the Halbmon stuff before. So that's fun. Yeah, do I have to go back out just to get sucked back in here again? That's kind of terrible. Well, you know what? I think this is probably as good of a point as any just to go ahead and call this a video, because I really... Is it really just going to be where I have to put in one distress signal and stuff happens? Because I needed this to zag instead of zig. And we got pulled out of this over here. I just needed enough fuel to get to the next place. And we have collected through the system, so I don't know what else we can do. But nobody's responding. And we're losing ships left and right here now. So I'm gonna leave this to you guys. What is the next step here? What would you all do in this situation? Because right now we're stuck, and we're stuck in a way that game mechanics are keeping us stuck. And like, scuttling these ships gives an absolute pittance of the supplies and fuel that we would need. You'd think that scrapping these would give it more, but apparently it doesn't. So, yeah. It's like super, super rough. But hey, that'll do it for this one. This is Asher with Starsector. This is like the opposite of a cliffhanger. This is just leaving it on a downer. We had such good momentum, and then suddenly our fuel situation was always a little perilous. I was reminded again that if we went to the core worlds, we do have Nyx right here that does have some stuff. And you'd think that I'd be able... We're pretty close. I could just send like a little burst message that says, hey, you know, let's put all of our fuel on like one of these tiny ships that can definitely fly there. We split the fleet, send it out, and by that time we wouldn't just have to be hugging the whole fleet and saying stuff. But that's not the mechanic this game has. We can't just scuttle. We can't even found a base here on one of these planets because we don't have the supplies for it. So we're stuck. So, like I said, tell me your thoughts on what you think should happen here next. Like I said, I really don't want to be caught in a loop where I constantly have to step out and jump back in to do distress calls. That just does not seem correct. Now, if nobody's answering our call, and I'll do it one more time here, then nobody else is answering our call. But it seems just like a misunderstanding of game mechanics. So that's fine. We'll leave it there. This is Asher with Starsector. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see how dead I am here in the near future. Thanks for watching. Take care.